Hello guys, in today's YouTube video we're going to be talking about the TWAB that came out yesterday, and specifically we're going to be talking about the competitive divisions or the competitive rework we'll have coming to us in Season 19. I'm first going to go over everything that they have posted and then let you guys know my initial thoughts and impressions. What I think the game mode will probably need or the competitive rework will probably need and what is lacking. So without further ado, let's get into it. To start it all off, the glory system we've come to all know and love is being removed from the game. Not really love, but anyway. And they're instead adding a 3v3 ranked competitive division, which is a true ladder-based system. The ranks will be copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, adept, and ascendant. Then they follow with how this system is going to work when it is released, saying, our goal is to provide players with ladders to climb and divisions to achieve, giving a more accurate representation of skill than our current glory system. Players who surpass gold and begin to chip away at platinum, adept, and ascendant will represent some of the best crucible players that our community has to offer. Let's talk a bit about how you climb the ladder. This is a higher level explanation of how things work. We'll be releasing a help article closer to launch to go a bit further in depth. At the start of the season, you will begin a placement series. During your placements, or during which you will not gain any division rating for the 7 games. After the 7 games, you will complete the placement series and are placed into a division based on skill for the first season. The highest you can be placed is gold 3. In future seasons, you will be placed closer to your previous competitive division. As you continue to compete in the competitive division, your division rating is adjusted based on your 4 major factors: match outcome, whether you win or lose, division inflation, deflation, how far above or below you are, or below your division is compared to your skill, match performance, how well you perform on a match to match basis, and player to lobby skill delta, how your skill compares to everyone else in the match. And as you earn and lose division ratings, if you gain enough rating to move up between subdivisions, etc., gold 2 to gold 1, you automatically enter this next subdivision. Same goes for moving down subdivisions. If you gain enough rating to move up a division, etc., from gold 1 to platinum 3, you are in a promotion series where you must win 2 out of the 3 games to be promoted to the next division. Similarly, if you lose enough rating to move down a division from gold 3 to silver 1, you earn a regulation series where you must win 2 out of the 3 games to remain in your current division. Your division rating is subject to decay on a weekly basis. You will lose division rating if you haven't played enough matches recently. Also, we have a small intro quest that will demonstrate the competitive division system and unlock a reward listed later in the TWAB. This quest may be completed once for each account and will be available from Shacks once you unlock Crucible as a new light, or immediately for the veteran players. Secondly, we are going to be careful about giving out high performance rewards for achieving higher divisions, since these divisions are tightly tied to skill. Some divisions will be completely unattainable to some players no matter how much they play. Having some of the old pinnacle weapons tied to higher glory had some unfortunate effects on the players and led us to eventually adding numerous persistent features to the ranking system. To avoid that, we are going to initially keep rewards for achieving a higher division limited to efficiency rewards for your division ranks and what you can expect from the competitive rework. In terms of rewards, your current division gives you a multiplier on all Crucible ranks reputation earned in Destiny, letting you earn more Crucible engrams, resets, and extra perks on weapons much faster. Copper and bronze is a 1x, silver is a 1.1, gold is a 1.2, platinum is a 1.3, adept is a 1.4, and ascendant is a 1.5. So even if you aren't great at PvP, jumping the competitive division and keeping your rank will help you earn Crucible rewards 10 to 20% faster than now. This bonus stacks multiplicate with both the scheduled bonus ranks weeks and the hidden bonus in Crucible labs. As a note, we are reducing bonus week Crucible rank multiplier from 2.0 to a 1.5 in Season 19. Our goal in the above changes is to reduce the need to wait for bonus rank weeks to get most of your Crucible playtime in. With the added bonus provided by divisions, 95% of players will be earning more reputation over the course of the season than what's currently available. We'll be keeping a close eye on these changes to ensure there isn't any major negative impact on the rewards that players are earning. We have also moved unique glory players rewards. The Mida multi-tool catalyst is now a rare drop on any Crucible win. One of the best rewards you can get from the competitive division is right in the name, your competitive division, which you have earned throughout the season, lets you know where you sit in the hierarchy of players better than KDA win percentage or a third-party ELO ranking ever could, which is bravo to them. There's going to be a way for players to prove themselves in game instead of, on a website or, over KD or anything like that. So at the end of the day, it is just another stat, but it's, so it's Bungie giving us something, which is great. Then they also go into talking about the rows and how it'll be making a return with the new comp rework as well. And they tell us what to expect from the weapon. It is going to be a hybrid. It fires like a 140 hand cannon, but allows you to move like a 150, meaning it will be a lightweight frame weapon, and has the stats that blend the two. Its perk list is built from popular, consistent perks designed to highlight 3v3 play, random roll rips instead of origin trait. How do you earn it? When you complete your competitive division intro quest once per character, you get a drop with the perk selection Rose originally had. After the intro quest, you have a character-based weekly competitive division challenge to earn another role. That's it. Play competitive division, earn 1 roll per character, or earn 1 roll a week per character. So you'll be able to get 3 roses per week to expect in the competitive rework from Bungie. To my knowledge, they pretty much state everything that we're getting. So in terms of rewards, we'll be able to acquire a rose 3 times per week. It's going to be 1 per character, and then we also will be receiving a reputation boost for playing in the division, or a reputation boost based on our competitive division rank. And they explain obviously how the ranking system works and all that, and I gotta say it's a lot. It's good. I think they're heading in the right direction. I'm very, very proud of them for sure. Like I think this is one of the pieces to the puzzle of like adding really meaningful replayability to Crucible, which is something we need desperately, because right now I think the game is very hollow and shallow in a lot of ways. Although it has depth in some ways, it can be very shallow. So I think this is one of the steps to doing that. There's some things that potentially we might see in the future, like maybe these things will come up, and maybe there are things that are planned to come out, but they just didn't say it in the TWAB today, which I find very hard to believe. But I hope, because I'm going to say some of the things I think that are missing from that puzzle, that is the depth and creating meaningful replayability and like an experience that people are going to like enjoy and want to like interact with and want to improve. And I mean, the first thing is going to be we're not going to have leaderboards. That's going to be something that is unfortunate. To my knowledge, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not that that's the case, but I figure if there were going to be leaderboards, they would have said it. So that's the first thing, is there's no leaderboards. Second thing is there's no ban system. Like there's no regulations or rules. The way that I look at Destiny is kind of similar to the way that I think the COD Pro League week works. And COD, and I've kind of realized this by playing COD a lot recently. COD is a very unbalanced game. There's a lot of OP, crazy fucking loadouts that you can run, but in the Pro League, there's a way that things are done in it, like particularly, and certain things are banned, certain things aren't banned, and it tends to be a more hardcore, refined version of the game that requires more skill to perform in. And I think we need something like that in Destiny. And quite frankly, I don't know how they would get across banning things and like making these rule sets, but I think it's something that is worth doing, because quite frankly, Destiny is not anywhere near a competitive game, and I worry very much so that basically the competitive rework will just kind of turn into what we have for Trials, and Trials is not competitive. Although they said it was like, they want to feel like a Pro-Am tourney, it very much is not, because it is like you can run anything in the game. There's no rules, there's no regulations, and to me those are kind of a necessity to a competitive experience, and I just worry that we're not going to have that out the gate. And when this comes out in Season 19, it's just going to be Capris with snipers and SMGs and sidearms, and it's just going to be basically like another Trials of Osiris. And to me, that's really frustrating, because I would really love Bungie to define like hardcore PvP. Like I want like no radar. I want maybe not no radar, but I just want them to create a more refined PvP experience that, it kind of comes down more to, gun skill, teamwork, communication, things like that are important, very valuable skills and talents to have to win in any FPS. And those things, like focusing on those things, I think make players want to get better, because they'll want to like develop those skills and practice them. And I just worry that we're not really going to have that. And I feel that like, refining the experience of PvP is not really kind of taking away from the identity of Destiny. It's just, fine tuning it. And and not making it so there's like all of these crazy Mario Kart FPS building, you know, options. And, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be hand cannon shoddy. You know, it's whatever Bungie chooses. But I would love for them to sit down and, like, you know, there's some things you can't balance, and that's okay. Just ban them. Just get them out of the experience. You know, maybe remove all exotic weapons, all exotic armor, stuff like that. And I think once they've added we need cosmetics. I've completely forgot about that. I'm just ranting at this point. Like, this is not scripted. The rest of the video was, but this is not. And we need cosmetics. We need something to chase after. This is something we're going to get, but that's not something we're going to have immediately out the gate, unfortunately. And they know that it is a necessity. So the three things that we need are going to be, you know, a ranking system, or not a ranking system, leaderboards to kind of, you know, see where you are, and so people can see where you are in the leaderboards, and you can kind of like flex that. We're going to need a rule set, bans made by the developers or by some like committee that is, you know, agreed upon, so that we can play a more refined, hardcore, more skill oriented and teamwork oriented Destiny experience that doesn't take away from the identity of Destiny, but kind of brings it into a more simple place. And then, you know, cosmetics once again. So anyway, I think this is going to be good, and I hope that they build upon it. I really do, because we're going to need them to build upon this. This cannot be it, because this, in my opinion, can only go so far. And I really hope they do the things that I'm recommending, because they've done some of the things I've recommended already. And, you know, like I said, we're getting obviously a ladder system, a ranked ladder system. We're getting a reputation boost. We're getting a gun. So we're getting rewards, but it's about like increasing rewards, increasing intensity, and, you know, and just that's it. Increasing rewards and increasing intensity, pretty much. Leaderboards, to me, that's a form of reward, I guess. And cosmetics, obviously that's a reward. And then making and refining and banning certain, you know, elements of the game, or restricting certain elements of the game, is in creating a more intense, a more grounded experience that relies more on like raw teamwork, raw talent, raw mechanics, and which truly defines your skill. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm gonna be ending the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you're all excited for the comp rework. I see it being something that I'm going to grind very heavily, so I'm looking forward to that. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.